寂しくて切ない一人の夜には消えた言葉を探して秘密のドアを抜けてきて卑弥呼へ目の前の扉を開ければ終わりのない夢の始まりだ
Yo. Ah. I took a fat ass nap. Yo, we're gonna do tavern talk because I was able to get it. Woohoo! And then I say after like maybe a couple hours of playing this, playing like tavern talk, I'll probably go to Coral Island because I started getting that itch to play it now. You know what I mean? The unfortunate gamer itch of like, oh my god, this is fun. I like this. I want to play this now. Everybody understands what I mean. Everybody knows. But how's everybody's day? Going good? Yeah, yeah. Going great even? Shut the fuck up, Windows security. Anyway. Day was alright. Nice, 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 nice. Y'all hear this? Hold on. A little bit of Miku shush. A little bit of ASMR. You guys ready? I just filled up my water. Day barely started. That's what I thought. I was like, wait a minute. Drinking my electrolyte water. Yum. I also finished cleaning my desk before I hit go live. Because I knew if I hit go live and waited the 10 minutes, like, if I cleaned it in the 10 minutes, I would have forgot that it was 10 minutes, and then, yeah. Fuck! I didn't make it. Yummy! Okay, alright. Let me shush Miku. Lighting the electric one. No, I have not been told to not do that. Anyways. I'm allowed to play with electricity. If you can play with fire, I can play with electricity. Anyway. Let's turn this guy back up. I need to know if you guys can hear that. So hold on. Yes, sure can. Yes, sure can. Oh yeah. Bonk. I haven't done anything. I've only messed around with the settings. I made text speed a little slower, and then I made it a little bit bigger because I needed it a little bit bigger because I am blind half the time. Wanted. This person's attractive. Anyways, play. See, no data. No data. It's the first time. Oh, that's so inclusive. Hell yeah. Let's do they then.
Once upon a time in a world far, far
Voice acting.
in a realm ruled by dragons and magic. Well, actually, it was this land specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia. Not that far away.
Gaia Online? That's fine.
Right, Taboo.
Have a good lurk, Bob.
A place for anyone looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment. A place open to everybody. Even jackdaws, I suppose. But I'm not just your typical innkeeper. My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests. To make sure they always return victorious. Big shoes to fill, I know. Then again, what's the worst that could happen?
Oh. Oh, ow, fuck. I forgot I can't do that. Oh. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Alright. I get it. You can have voice acting for this, but you can't have voice acting for that. Alright. Alright. Good thing I have my water. Alright. Oh, hello. Hiya, Innkeep. How's it going? All fine and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Yes, all fine and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better. I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster. Or a mushroom mimic. Maybe a gnome? Did it? No. But I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great. I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same amaranth hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so it sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a roasted nut. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or a snack. There are various types of nuts. Walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. I'm allergic! Bayo. Bayo, I found you. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. Time to die. Anyways. Hey. At least something would happen if I ate a nut. Just not something very fun. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as adventure? No. I think that counts as a mistake. So what you're saying is that you're missing some spice? Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. Fable's most likely who I'd wind up being in a fantasy world. Yeah, it sounds about right. Though I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life. Oh! Oh. That's what you meant. Well, yes. Yes, exactly. That's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom. I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun? Have you tried visiting a circus? Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Yeah, let's do that one. Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Hi, Dwecky. How's it going? Go to the theater, or a gala, arrive in a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon? Don't they fly up really high? Yes, I think that's the point. Ah, I'm afraid of heights. And of people. And of actors. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing. But what is singing if not the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things I never lived through and if I never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, listen to the song I started writing. I wish to be a hero, slaying mighty darks. I wish to meet a pretty nymph resting by the lakes. A pretty nymph? That's pretty daring. So true. Sounds like a good song opening to me. That one. Of course it is. That's the point. Finding them enjoying themselves in the water. The sun shining through the treetops, making the stream glisten in fragmented light, a divine beauty. I would love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. True. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay. Maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a swift strike. In case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a feather-light nymph floating on the waves of a sunny lake. I have a feeling. Fable likes nymphs. Just as much as I like tieflings. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Both? But mostly, I want a swift strike. Message received. Although, I was wondering, I've been coming to your tavern for so long, and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yes, please. Really? Yeah? What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron? Or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello. And do. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. It's a swift strike. Ooh, draw recipe? Oh, shit. I did. I didn't see what that said. I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log, just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I borrow my recipes. Or I browse my recipes, sorry. Can you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No. I like to mix and match for more varied results, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I use the chalk to draw on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with the sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any other reason, sorry if you can hear the washer in the background, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate Primordial Vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. Do I pick that? Oh, okay. All right. That. Oh, this one. Right? Did I do it? I think I did it. I'm pretty sure I did it. And then I need this guy. Oh, shoot. That's too far. Oops. How do I... Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, okay. I figured it out. Okay. And then a little bit of the guy on the bottom. Ta-da! Ooh, I did it! I did it, I did it, I did it, I did it. It's a little different, but you know, it works. Wow, it actually does teleport. Of course it does. What do you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That's delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. Swifty strikes! Yeah. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Maybe. But how would I know if I never try? Do you actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but... But what? Never mind. Oh my god, they're so edgy. Wow. Hello? How can I help you? A drink. Okay. For you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. Alright, buddy. Very specific. Thanks. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma couldn't hurt. Sure, whatever. Alrighty there, bud. Okay. That's strength, defense. I'm assuming that would be charisma, right? Bonk. Yeah. Seems like it's the 3 on there, and then I go 1 and 1 on the others. Okay. 1. Yeah. And... what? Ta-da! I did it! I like that one. I like the cup that it is. This should be digestible. Maybe even tasty. Thanks. Dear God, okay. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee hunting the lonesome lagoon at night. Or haunting, sorry. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Oh, okay. Alright. The brooding type, I see. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are fool's errand. That I'm running away from where I belong. We are rangers, Fable. Don't belong to the... or we belong to the woods. Like the stream that ripples down the mountain. Or the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yes. No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for that same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the grove, as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? I think so. Yeah. What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. I don't know if I'm in the right headspace for this because, oh, hello. Because, like, damn, I feel that. I feel that. Shit. Fable and I relate. Fable and I relate. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment, innkeeper? Last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Saralyn? Is it Carolyn or Saralyn? I like Saralyn better. You can call me... Never mind, it's not Sarah. Sarah. Or Lynn. Couldn't care less. I'm gonna call her Lynn. Nice to meet you, Sarah... Lynn? What can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with the quests, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. Ugh, no. No quest for me. But I may have one for you. Or your notice board. Tell me more. Have you heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Tregaron? This is why voice acting should be a thing. I can't hear this shit. Oh. Oh, shit. That just, okay. Alright. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade in that far south. Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up, like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died along with the one romance novel. Ugh, you mean the one with the vampires? Damn! Think so. Nah, they just split society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire. Which one are you in, Keep? Team neither. Team fucking neither. I don't like Jacob or fucking Edward. Get Twilight out of my video games. I guess werewolf, because dog. Is it the fur or the pecs? Neither. Questionable experiences with the other camp more so. I'm itching to ask for details. Don't. Damn. How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? Yes, that's why I asked. Keep guessing. Alright. Has anyone ever told you that you could pass as a werewolf? Yes, all the time. At least twice a day. Only downside of looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. I see. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragon. It would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunchback, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf or just an ugly or just Uncle Draken? Same fate. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, that hag had it coming. Never fall behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing's also hunt werewolves? I don't know. I don't like that. It's too fast. Don't care enough to check. Either way, that's southern werewolf, yeah? Right. Anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation? Sorry, chap. They'll just have to start playing fetch. That works? on any dog. Trust me. Good to know. Thanks, Sarah Lynn? It's not that hard. Either Sarah, or Lynn. I don't know how to fucking pronounce your name, so I'm calling you Sarah Lynn, bitch. The fuck? Gotcha, Lynn. Gotcha, Sarah Lynn. Gotcha, Sarah Lynn. I like Lynn. Aight, Chief. You got a name, or is it just Innkeep? Just Innkeep for now. Playing hard to get. I see. Well, Innkeep, then before I venture on, you've got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like? I'll take something powerful. Something within a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered down muck instead. Alright. Okay. Sure. A lot of power. Alright. Oh, god damn. Alright, that. Holy shit. 2 and 3. And then 1 and 1. A drink with 0 water, as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Haps back west through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop asking until I do, will ya? No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick in the west, so might as well humor her and make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself. Something like that, yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's just gonna open up wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your face. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation, and I'm in it. Alright, well then. If you find any more rumors for me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf, don't do groups. But sure, for more work, I'll be back. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. No, I do not. Oh shit, I think, hold on. Could use some help. There we go. Fine. I guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. This is where I sort all of the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journals so I don't forget. Smart. I think the best next step would be sorting the matching snippets on your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing the adventurers. Once you're done, select the quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for helping, Lynn. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you two. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. Unusual amount of undead seem to be haunting the west. Undead snails are being accused of eating crops. This apparently poses a problem. Werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Apparently no dog can resist the trick of the urge. A banshee is haunting the lonesome lagoon, wailing a song that will shatter your bones, hopefully hyperbole. Werewolf previously has been seen in the whatever. Ugh. A southern town, a nomad, or do they have a goal in mind? Ooh. So this? Does that work? Recent Vukakin passed by the Wayfarer's Inn, reporting a werewolf making the way to... Oh, they pose a potential threat to helpless sheep and the villagers. Apparently, werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest and save the town from this werewolf mayhem? I like that. I like that a lot. Alright. Yeah, I like that a lot. Huh. Well, look at that. Ow! Head wubs. Head wubs. Whew. Oh, cool. Ooh. Fable. What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing the town. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday. Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even. Preferably one who is good with a bow. I love how the quest taken animation acts as an excuse to show the back of you for cosplayers. I know, ain't it great? I love that. It's so nice. We need more games that are like that. One who tells me they want the quest. Ah, I'm good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And maybe I want the quest? Just maybe? No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern, and the quest practically jumps out at me, and I think, hey, that's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forests. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they are also human. But you've talked to humans before. So true. So based. So based, Fable. So based. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then, I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. And I have to fight the werewolf, or talk to the werewolf, which is much worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? What if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and shoot the tree instead? And then the tree would be mad at me. But it would it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable? Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime. A frozen slime. A frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water. More slime? Bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest. It seems to me that you want to take it, but you're just trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well... I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses, but make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic. Fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what might happen, all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know if it's what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats that can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light in the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Morgan incident. Or my first encounter with the Amaranth Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. The Mari Morgan incident? Your first... I was curious about the first one, but alright. Also, apparently there's a random thunderstorm coming in, so that's great. Well, just a day after it arrived to guard the portal of the dream plane Avalon, I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven, but I thought since it had fire breath, it wouldn't mind. So I approached the Amaranth Hydra, and I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around. Cause thunder vibes? True. Like, Epic the musical, Thunderbringer. Thunder bringer to the winger. Cozy thunder vibes. Okay, fair. And how its green scales match my hat. But it was so tall and intimidating, I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits and then at me, and it said, By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reminds the firmament's past. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things as charming as the Leviathan sea. All chimeras hate mice. All hydras love tea. I thought to myself, wow, the Amaranth Hydra has given me a riddle. A quest. Maybe this shall be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left, and I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again, lest it know that I was not worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore, and I ran back, apologized, and begged for the answer. Turns out, that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get it some? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. Would-haves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They change nothing. So true. What the fuck? Why is the innkeeper so goddamn smart? Stop being so wise, innkeeper. You're not supposed to be the stereotypical wise innkeeper. Fuck you. First of all. Second of all, I forgot that I had some extra dumplings. Guess who's about to eat some dumplings? Me. Tee-hee. I suppose you have a point. Oh, I get to ask more things. Okay, thank God. Because I'm unlucky. Oh, you poor thing. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by it except for me. Innkeep put all their points in wisdom and secondary stats and charisma. So true. So true. Ah. Ow. Nom 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 nom. I'd get caught on it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it happened just once. It seems like my life only follows the path that's the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with me. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Abel. Ow. A fucking dumpling slap. Am I? See, just like last week, I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming, and they make for a nice bouquet, you know? Or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But me being me, I confuse them with their evil twin, the weeping angels. That's what we're gonna call them. I don't know how to say that. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping. Like a baby. All day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores, and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry. That sounds horrible, Fable. It was! Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. Poor Fable. I want to give Fable a nice little head pat and maybe a little hug. Fable deserves a little hug. Oh, it is called the Mary Morgan incident. Okay. That was probably the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. Do we really have to talk about that? Only if you want to. Alright. But just because it's you. An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted to the spirits who call it home. So they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant in the town recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure. Yay! And no riddles to get confused about either. I was so excited, but also very, very nervous. So of course, it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why are you so nervous? New people, seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the next, all in shining armor, and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? I would learn how to bake just to give Fable cookies and brownies. So true. I know how to bake, so I can give Fable cookies and brownies. Get on my level, Bayo. Ha! Ugh. I'm dying. Anyway. I felt the condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course they don't know whether they actually... Or, of course, I don't know whether they actually glared. But my fear got a hold of me, and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I never got lost in the woods before. But this time I did. I couldn't see well. There was blood rushing to my ears, and I felt dizzy. So, for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever take. Past the riverbanks of the Shiver Mere, or Mare? Mere. Home to the Mary Morgan, or Mari Morgan. You know of the Mari Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that's known to drown men? Oh! Oh no! Oh no. Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke, and the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey. And I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughingstock of every one of their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera that resides in the quag mangrove. They say it has a taste for adventurers. But you didn't. But I didn't. You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. Can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find that out then. Like, on a quest. For example. Don't you think I'm a little under-leveled? Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't, and then no one comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? But what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try to help them. So, what if another adventurer swings by, and they're able to make this, they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2, and who knows? You might even end up forming a party. Oh. And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about that. Or I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I am a very fast runner. So if I screw up, I can just walk away really quickly. That's the spirit, Fable. Okay, I, Fable, a great gardener and, future hero, charmer of the nymphs, I am going to embark on this quest to save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes. Good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave venturer. Would you like to drink to aid you on your journey? Yes. Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. You like that dexterity, don't you? If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. Alright, first of all. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy? Perhaps it's just a hungry lichen after all, and it only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I will leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseat mixing. Wow. All right. So dexterity or charisma? Fable doesn't seem to be the one for fighting. So also, fun fact, there's little to no artificial world exposition. So when the journal will give you lore, they will start name dropping places. Oh, cool. Sparkling Nebula looks pretty good, but that's not the main thing. They do like Swift Strike. String Scat! What's up? I think I want to do the heart one. I don't think the fighting is gonna be a good idea. You're vibing. Nice, nice, nice. I think this one will work. Ba, 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 ba. One, two, three. I need one of these. And then one of those. Ta-da! This should do it. Thank you. I feel much better. Braver. Farming. No, wait. That sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Trigarin? I don't know how to I don't know how to say it. I'm a try, but I'm not gonna say that I'm amazing at it. And I'm gonna protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better? I'm sure they could use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. I picked the right choice. I'm like, they don't seem like a fighter. They only seem like a talker. But their talking could influence a lot of different things, so I'm gonna eat another. Ow. I fucking love dumplings. God, do I love dumplings. Nom, nom. I'm gonna be honest, that was a really big bite. Forgot how big of a bite that goes. Oh, that was heavy. Alright. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed to get started. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday. And how I'd like to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest. So, I brought you some Phoenix chilies from my garden. They seem like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. And consumption can pass that on to mortals like us. Or like us. Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Of course! I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with it some next time. But first I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. Oh, good luck, Fable. Good luck. I hope Fable will be alright. I wonder what path their fate took. Maybe a zesty one. I hope I was able to help. Oh god. The Brood is back! Not the Brood! You again. Me again. And who are you? Cool. Someone who wants a drink. What kind? If you say drinkable one more fucking time! Could you try being more specific? That spoken heart one tasted fine. Thank you. I would not last a goddamn millisecond. I would be pissed. Alright, there we go. Bonk. I just made it too. Oh! Whoa!
My system just splashed in with 3 ducklings.
Thank you for the raid! Oh my god, and then everything pops up all at once. Holy crap. Welcome, Raiders! Welcome, welcome, welcome! How was your stream? What'd you guys do? Did you do anything fun? Ba, 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 ba. Sorry, I had to tab out for a second. Yo, thank you, Bea. That's what I was just about to do. Yay, more tavern talk. Yeah, tavern talk. I'm just now starting it, so. We just got done giving Fable a really good pep talk. Hopefully they go out and do stuff. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, Act 1, Day 2. True. Oh, thanks for the follow! Was playing the same game. She's a longtime friend of mine, so I'm hyped she's streaming now. Nice! Well, congratulations on streaming. You're gonna have a very enjoyous time. Don't let everybody get to you. That's all I need to say on that one. Sometimes some people like to come in and be mean. You just tell them to heck right off. Oh, thank you! I make my 3D VTubers with VRoid. There we go. I was like, not VTube, like, not VTube Simulator. I don't know why I was thinking of something like that. I make all of my 3D VTubers with VRoid, so. I try. And then I rig it all myself as well, which is why my hair, when I do this, goes into my face. It's great. I love it. Sarcasm. It's great. It's fantastic. Anyway. My throat kind of hurts because I'm already speaking so much, but we'll figure it out. I'm taking another sip. You got this, Delicious. You got this. Yeah. I don't... Still find it cursed that your flower crown is made of 200 plus hairs. Listen! Listen, a lot of things were made, alright? A lot of things were made. And it scares me when I open up the file. Because I look at it and I'm like, and I close it. Also, I don't feel comfortable taking payment for like, making people VTubers and stuff. Like, especially 3D ones, because I like to have the experience, and plus I'm still new to making stuff. Like, this model currently is, I would say, Unichan version 4? And it was because I was deliriously up one night and decided to just remake my entire model again, so. But I have, like, a lot of different ones that are just kind of plain Jane, so I try, but... I'm always down to see, like, references of what people like to go for, and then I can see what I can do. I'm not a great artist, but I'm definitely good at attention to detail. A spoken heart, just for you. Maybe we'll help you find more words. Me too. I'm about to call this person Raven. I'm also on a Teen Titans, like, kick today. So, because I gotten into, like, a kind of a conversation with one of my coworkers about Raven and how I despise Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans and just Raven in comic books in general, and how I hate what they did to my poor baby girl. Give her back. She deserves the love and attention. Why are you like this? Like... So I've been on a Teen Titans kick for a second, and Raven's particularly the one that I was talking about today. So now I just want to call this person Raven. Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might make me come back for more. Might not. Thank you. Enjoyed. Oh, and gone. Alright. Sayonara. Godspeed, brother. Charming mood. Oh. As one of the only surviving universes going forward. I know, and I'm mad about it. Two things here. One, I was just thinking about the fact that I want to see a slime person enter my bar. Or tavern, sorry. And two, what an odd pair of people that we have here. And I'm worried to continue any of this further. Particularly, the way that this person smiles. It freaks me out a little bit. Careful, you'll step on my cape. Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I help you? Not another one of those empty babblers. I can't see it because my chat's over here. Oops. Would you prefer a different line? I can confidently say I'm all but empty. True. That's what they all say. I have to move my chat. I can't see a damn thing. Whoopsie doodles. Oopsies! Chat, go away. Get out of my face! Get out of my face! Chat, come back. Don't get out of my face. Chat, come back. I'm gonna put it up this way, where I never look. Because why not? Dang, how dare you shove us in a corner. I know! I'm horrible. Horrendous, even, darling. Okay, what did he call me? They? Babblers. Okay. I was kind of... I thought that was right. Ooh, is that runic? No, it's not. It's just scribbles. Never mind. Seems they've been given ye... Oh, no. Seems they've been given ye more dialogue options than most, but that don't convince me just yet. Alright. Pronouns are in character profile? How do I find that? Is it this? It is! Oh my god! Fables, they, them. Okay, alright, good to know. I didn't know that was a thing. She, her. Okay, cool. Wanted to double check and make sure. There is so many things. Ah! Okay. Alright. I'm sorry. I don't understand. Course not. Probably forgot to give you enough intellect. Wow. Get out of my tavern. Get out of my tavern. Keep those slimes to yourself. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Would surprise me if there was actually... Wow! That's so mean! I'm spitting in your drink. Have you checked? No, but I can assure you I'm different from your average background character. I'm spitting in everyone's drink. Y'all are rude. Y'all are mean. No, you get away from me. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't want you here anymore. She's so angry we love her. I had to read and forget what I read. Problem tonight. That'll help. Yeah. I want Fable back. Must agree you look much more delicious than they usually do. Alright, well, leave me alone. Anyways. This is why I choose the bear! Thank you, though I should let you know I'm not on the menu. Cry about it. sulk in the corner. Leave me alone. Don't worry much about him. He's a tad quirky. Is it because of the fangs? I see. That thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too? What thing? Ah, my cape? Your cape? That's not his cape. That green fella on his shoulder is an ooze. Or what's left of it. Ya don't say. And the rest of it is on you? Aye. Pretty tough to clean off. May I ask how that happened? You just did. Maybe I could offer you two a drink in exchange for the story in your names? Yes, I love stories. Well then, may I have your name? No, but I shall tell it to you. What? I'm Sir Alphonse Louis... Sir Fuckhead. Okay, got it. We're good. It's long for Kyle. 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 Why are you named Kyle? I had to turn off, but I promised my tiny human camping tonight, so I must go and get the snacks. Ooh! Well, have a fun time! I hope to see you again. Bye-bye! Have fun camping. Get some good snacks. S'mores! You will. Yes! My duck pond grows! It's thundering. Oh, man. It's actually streaming. Streaming? Raining. Jesus. Marshmallows and Takis are the request. Bet. I love Takis. Oh my god, I should get Takis. I don't have any Takis. I do have Tim Tams. I have the original Tim Tams, and I should probably eat those. They're probably gonna get bad if I don't. Either way, you have a good time camping. Make a lot of s'mores. My work here is done. You want snacks now? Wow! It's okay. I have dumplings. Pan-fried even. Ow. Nom. Nom, 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 nom. Well, I did submit self-care request half an hour ago if you want to grab snacks soon. I can't see that on this app thing. See you later, delicious. I want to call you Fergalicious. Sorry, anyways. Let me alt-tab real quick. Oh, I can't see it either way because, yeah. Anyways. Bonk. 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 Okay. Now, yeah, right. Yeah, right. Bonk. Okay. That's long for Kyle. Kyle? Kyle. Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Blood! Or if you're out, I would also settle for something that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color. I'll look for something with red in it. It's Dunderwins. This. So this. So strength. Yeah. Yeah, that. Bonk. And then a bit of this. And then a bit of this. Bonk. Some almost blood for you, sir. Oh, that's very kindly. That looks delicious. It also tastes delicious. Very alive. Maybe as a chaser you can let me have a bite? No. Okay. And to whom may I offer the second drink? Rhea Frostgrip. Hi, Rhea. Nice to meet. Yeah. Skip. Just serve me something strong. Something that feels durable. Tough like a mountain or the caves of One of those frosted lagoons. Looks close enough. Coming right up. I haven't made that. Frost grip mod. Oh. Bayo. Stomp. Alright, so this. Hello? Okay. I still don't know how it doesn't. There we go. Or how it pours. I'm getting a little sidetracked with it. I live to be the reason you drink. It's so true. You are the reason I drink. Not really, Bayo. No. That is so fucking funny. A taste of herb. Just for you. Valid customer number 2. I love that. Oh, are ye hitting the placeholder text? Let me try. I see ye are many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks. Just how I like it. So, Rhea, Kyle, how about that ooze-filled story? Fine. Guess you've earned it. Alright. Picture me. Deep in the mountains of Dulvmer, sorry. With my trusty axe and a good drink by my side. There I was, minding me own business. Digging for the good stuff, you know? Hit a gold vein earlier, and deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real big old pile of gold. Then suddenly, this big ooze comes along and gone it was. Kyle. This is a very boring story. Perhaps we could go looking for my cape now? It's nearly sunrise. And? The sun kills ye? Oh, right. Did the ooze also eat the cape? Yes. No. Oh. Anyways, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior, but when that ooze slurped me gold, I had to do something. So I took me shovel, and dug, and hit, and dug, and hit, until there was nothing left of the ooze anymore. Well, almost nothing. So, did you dig out your gold? Silly food. She dug me! Or she dug out me. And guess what he was clinging on to? The gold? Oh yes, a big gold nugget. Should be enough to get me to Borovia. And perhaps it could even get me a dandy new cape? I don't think so, sunshine. We had a deal. We did? Please allow me to ask a question. What was that deal again? I get ye to Borovia, and ye can participate in your fancy vampire banquet, and in return, I get the gold. But what about my cape? Where did you last see your cape? Don't even bother. It's a lost cause. We looked everywhere on our way here. Fought cursed chests, many-eyed monstrosities, undead goons. And I started to wonder where in his life did this man put his cape. Where everyone puts their cape. Do you know where I put me capes? Where? In a wardrobe! Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe land? What? No! Kyle, maybe we could find someone to retrieve your cape for you. We could. Phenomenal! I could put out a quest for you, but for that, we need a little more information. Good luck with that. First, I'd like to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go to the annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Strut and Boruvia. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought, of course, I cannot find it. The cape of invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes. Which is truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. We all know how important fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Of course. Then what was the last vampire event ye wore a cape to? My wedding. Your wedding? When I married my sweet Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape to show how important she was to me. Evelyn? The vampiric Countess Evelyn, residing in Morrow Castle? That would be her. Congratulations. Are you still married? Of course not. I hate her. Every inch of her body. Turns out she just wanted... Spit it out, leech. Oh. What? My cape! Rats, here we go again. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape. What now? That little, mean, vicious, beautiful beast, her, that thief of thieves, robbed me of my most precious possession. Wouldn't that be your heart? No. I had taken that out centuries ago. But my cape, I would never live without that. Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn, how could you do this to me? I trust her with all I had. That's rough, buddy. Alright, Zuko. Alright, Zuko. Alright, Zuko. Perhaps, innkeeper, that's your name, right? Sure. Do you think do you think there's a courageous adventurer out there brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweetest Evelyn will kill me on sight if I ever set foot in her villa again. Yes, I think I can find such an adventurer. We're setting up that search right now. So, where could a brave adventurer find Morrow Castle? Deep past the abyss of dread, at the foot of a mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom, towers the mansion of my dear Evelyn. Queen of Darkness, Tempress of Men, Flamicio champion of 1467. The right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape with their life. But be wary, she bites. And she may be invisible now. Alright, I think I've got everything I need. I'll write up a quest for you. I'm sure you'll have your cape back in no time. I hope so. That reminds me. Not another cursed monologue. Innkeep, quickly, another drink. I don't think I can make it through another tale of woe without some artificial stamina. I need another lagoon. I'll see what I can do. Alrighty. Isn't it just these 3? I think it's this 3 times. 2, 3. Then it's, I know it's this. I know this isn't it. And this, right? Aha! I know my drink already. I've only made the Frosted Lagoon once. Some liquid stamina for a valued guest. Let me try. You got it right again. I might even last till dayfall with this. Bartender Udera! Kyle, would you like another drink as well? No, I cannot drink now that I am consumed with thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so. Everything ails ye. The whole way here, ye were complaining about having to walk. My bat form doesn't work like it used to. I'm out of practice and the slime weighs heavily on my shoulders. My back is all itchy. By the dragons! Could it be because you insisted on sunbathing? Oh. Alright. Innkeeper! Do you have a drink to protect me from the sun? Perchance something that would also moisturize my delicate skin? I'm afraid not. Oh. That reminds me. My aunt Mathilda? Damn. My aunt Mathilda used to harness the power of a chimera's saliva for sun protection. A chimera? A thing, beast made out of several animals. Got 3 heads and all, made by the dragons to guard Gaia. Likes to eat people for breakfast. I'm aware. I just didn't know its saliva could be so useful. Ah. If only I hadn't eaten that delectable bear chimera in the Scarlet Caves, I could have asked for its sample of its saliva. I'm sure that would have gone over well. Actually, I might know where you could find one. Really? Will you get it for me then? No. Oh. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Miss Frostgrip, dearest Rhea, perhaps we can alter our deal. Oh, nay. Forget it. I ain't going. With nothing on me but a shovel and ooze goop, I'd be no match for such a beast. And no problem. I can make it another quest for my trusted board. And when will it be done? Tell me when I can walk among mortals in the glistening sun once more. As soon as a fearless adventurer picks it up and succeeds. Especially that part. Splendid! Did you hear that? A quest just for me. Let's leave it at 2. Say, Innkeep, while we wait for someone to do his work for him, do you perhaps have a room for 2? Possibly a room without sunlight? Wouldn't want Snow White to go up in flames over here. Sure thing. I've got a couple barred up rooms. You can stay there. How much? You can pay when you leave. Grand. It seems like they gave you more personality than usual. Keep it up. Maybe you'll become a real person one day. I will not be a real person one day. I am a VTuber. Enjoy your stay. You too, tasty creature. Alrighty then. Time. Oh. Oh, okay. Unusual amount of undead. Nope. Out of the way. The vampire last saw his cape on his way to the wedding day before he was wed to Countess Evelyn. Grueling curse, the son of Chimera source. So the vampire in the riverbanks of the Sherman has okay. Yep. According to Amaranth Hydra, Chimera hated for its mice. Okay. A quirky vampire is looking for his cape. He seems a bit confused. Wanted to go a stroll for the sun. Last saw his cape on his wedding day. Banshee took foot in the witch's residing peak. Countess Evelyn, the vampire, who were even visible threats. That? On a mild summer morning, of senile vampire came to look for his cape of invisibility at a wayfarer's inn. After steady questioning, the innkeeper uncovered that he lost his cape at his wedding, where his ex-wife, Countess Evelyn, stole it from him. She resides at the foot of the Witch's Wrath Peak. Venture to the peak and dare to retrieve the long-lost cape, but be aware she might be invisible. Okay, well, there's that one. The one thing that stands a chance against the grueling curse of the sun is a chimera saliva, apparently sourced in Merida. Okay. According to the Amaranth Hydra, a chimera's hatred for mice is a universal truth, or maybe it was just rhymed with ice. Who can say? Okay, so that's the chimera for that. In the riverbanks, there's men and women. Nope. Banshee. Wyvern, Chimera, Mangrove, Adventurers Beware, you might be on its menu. Okay, there's 2 chimeras on this one. Do I just add both of these? Does this do anything? Deep in the Quag Mangrove resides a Wyvern Chimera. Its scales and claws are a valuable treasure to any alchemist, its saliva even more so. As it happens, a certain vampire may be able to use the rare saliva to produce a sunscreen so effective that even he could walk in broad daylight. Is there any adventurer, or mouse, brave enough to confront a beast, the chimera, not the vampire, and bring back a bucket of saliva? Does that work? Does it have to be 3, or can it just be 2? I don't know if this works or not. I mean, I feel like it makes sense. There's... It has to be 3? Okay. I'm pretty sure this works. I'm gonna try it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. There we go. Ow. Cool. And former enemies. Uh-oh. Ugh. Hold on. Ooh, fake crystals. My my shipment of infusions finally arrived this morning. I now have access to some fake crystals and frozen pine cones. Together with Fable's Phoenix chilies, I have 3 infusions now. I'll unpack them later when I have some time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon. Diplomacy is key? Hell yeah! Fable's back, ladies and gentlemen, and not my non-binary friends. Fable's back. And so is Lynn. So, innkeep, a drink for me and this lanky pal. It's good to see you too, Lynn. She meant to say please. Welcome back, Fable. You look alive. Thank you. I am. It seems like a given. I'm just happy to see them doing well. And with a friend. We ain't friends. We're not? Oh. Lynn? Don't be a dick. So you two didn't form a party? No. Oh. Then what's the drink about? They may be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years. So I do owe them some of your dishwater at the very least. Wow. You're so rude. I wouldn't call it a feud. More of a miscommunication? No, it was a feud. I feel like feuds implies a certain level of hostility. I was going to kill him. I thought that was a joke. It wasn't? Oh. But no one died. No. Elfie here was able to prevent that. It's fable. Whatever. Okay then. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest? It does! I stopped her from killing the werewolf. Elaborate, please. I was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get? A lot. I think they're confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did. Kind of. I also remember you saying you didn't want the quest, Lynn. I didn't. Was there by chance? They were both stealing sheep. Was not. Sure was. Adventuring don't pay what it used to. So you steal other people's sheep? Mind your own business. How did any of this lead to a successful quest? Well, where do I start? How about at the beginning? Right. I was born on a half crescent dreaming moon. Not like that. Of the quest fable. Right! The quest. The quest. Traveling there was no trouble. I know enough shortcuts to travel through the Ashen Grove swiftly. I reached the borders of Tregarin. I'm trying. Right around dusk. The Ashen Grove thins out around there, and you can catch a glimpse of the wide fields and vineyards, as well as see one farm after the other. An idyllic sight. Well, at least before sunset. Do you have trouble in the dark? Emotionally? Visually? A little. I mean, I reckon I can still see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness, and I am no owl. Thank God. You're already weird enough. Imagine the damage you'd do if you could turn your head all the way around. I would be traumatized. Who says I can't? Just kidding. Me too, Lynn. Me too. Anyway, luckily, darkness doesn't affect my hearing. Not the normal kind. What? Nothing. Okay, I heard a creaking fence and footsteps that were failing at keeping quiet. Your ears are failing at being small. So I snuck closer and I saw a werewolf-esque shape picking up a tiny sheep. I was petting it. Well, I thought she was going to eat it. So I summoned up all my courage and I stepped out of the shadows and I said, "Good evening, werewolf. Please put down the sheep." I didn't expect them to be entirely in their right mind, of course, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought I might confuse her, and maybe that would help calm her down. It confused me, alright. Who the heck sees a werewolf and the first thing they do is greet them? A polite person. Or an insane one. It worked, didn't it? Because I ain't no werewolf. He wasn't that different? But I'm skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with a, "What?" So the confusion plan had worked, but I hadn't really expected that response. So I said again, "Please put down the sheep." And she asked, "Why?" And I said, "Well, because stealing sheep isn't very nice." And she asked who I was. No, I asked, "Who are you? A guard?" I was about to introduce myself when we heard this blood-curdling howl. It sounded like someone had ripped a hole into the fabric of reality and then pierced it with a horrid yell. Please. It was barely a bark. And it made my blood freeze in my veins. I heard panting and heavy footsteps, and I barely dared to turn around. You turned around immediately. And when I did, I stared into its twisted face of a werewolf, yellow gleaming eyes, gleaming with jaundice, sharp teeth, giant claws. He looked like he wanted to eat me right there. He did. But before I could beg for mercy, suddenly something rushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Saralyn and the werewolf were on the ground, fighting tooth and nail. And the sheep you were holding? Obviously, I set it down at that point. Good. So you went to Fable's aid? No, that ain't it. I noticed the wolf's flannel rags. They were blue checkered and an uneven print. Just like the kind of stuff Uncle Dragon likes to wear, that old bastard. Hey, why can't I say that? Bastard. What the fuck? Youth protection, the age rating system is quite harsh. Fuck! Anyways, and I'm still saying it. Anyway, it was dressed like Uncle Dragon. Smelled like Uncle Dragon. Fought like him, too. I was joking when I brought it up before, you know. Haven't seen that old man in years. Always coping by it by joking around. That's the only way I can talk about him these days. Because of the feud? Yes. He used to be my favorite uncle, but then he changed. Became irritable and angry. Distant. Fought a lot with Uncle Fedor. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually, he just left. Ran away without a word. Left us and Uncle Fedor behind worried senseless, sorry. Until we found a letter saying not to look for him and all their savings missing. Swore I was gonna kill him if I ever saw him again. Always thought he just couldn't face up to his problems. Turns out his solution was just to get those problems as far away from everyone as possible. Idiot. Did you talk about it with your fists? I tried, but Elfie stopped me. I'm glad they did. How did you figure that out? Well, she was yelling at him. I didn't understand half of it, but I could tell she was angry and hurt. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so I shot an arrow right next to both of their heads. My aim was slightly shaky, so I did end up grazing Mr. Dragon's ear. But I got them to stop for long enough to start listening to me. I threatened that if they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both. I would never have done that, of course. But they must have believed me, because they actually stopped to listen. Looked mighty scary there, little pal. Thank you? I sat them down and did my best to be an insurmountable obstacle between them. If they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me. That sounds rather dangerous. 'Twas. Wouldn't have stopped them. What? You're the size of a stick. You think you could take 2 angry wolves? Oh, well. Anyway, I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on. And that's how I found out about Mr. Dragons and Cerilyn and the miscommunication. Feud. The feud. Sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragon... oh my god. What's happening? I'm dying. Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it. But he couldn't stop the changes and ended up hurting all the people he cared about. That's no excuse, of course. No, it ain't. If we had known, we'd help him the best we could. At the very least, I would have built a sturdy shed with scratch-proof walls for full moons. He didn't think that would have happened, though. So he decided to fix the problem by leaving, deal with it alone, and so on. But that only made it worse. Of course, he was too embarrassed to come back, so... Time for another nap. It's probably time for a sleep. He just focused on the whole werewolf thing and not any human things. Or Vukaken thing? Vukaken? I don't know. Cock. So to speak. Trying to find a cure, trying to avoid the moon, trying to find a place to sleep, stealing sheep. That's something they have in common. The sheep? Gonna finish the day and then go to bed? Probably. It depends. Let's see. Where are we at? We're almost at 2 hours. I might, yeah. It really just depends on how I feel. If I wake up early enough, I might do a small stream in the morning tomorrow. Because I'm going to the Renaissance Fair, or Renaissance Festival, tomorrow with everyone. So I'm trying to figure out, like, if I wake up at, like, let's say, like, 6 or 7, then I'll probably stream for a couple of hours, and then get ready for the Ren Fair. I just feel bad that because I missed yesterday, but I was way too tired. And plus, I had a really nasty fall in the freezer, so my knuckle... The reason why I've been saying ow every time I pop my fingers is that my middle finger and my forefinger on my left hand? Yeah, on my left hand caught most of my fall, but it popped, I think, and it's super swollen and it's super tense and it hurts. And then my knee on the same side also caught my fall, so it's like this entire side of my body is just aching and it hurts. And I didn't think to, like, actually call out and give my body some rest, so I've just been doing 5 4 a.m. shifts in a row. On the 4th one, I hurt myself, and then on the 5th one, I didn't even call out to, like, help myself. And now my ankle fucking hurts, so I'm just kind of, like, I'm just dealing with a lot. Like, my entire body's in fucking pain right now. Being able to sit's nice, but I think I just need to stretch out and shit, but oh well. I think I'll finish this and then head to bed, and yeah, like I said, if I wake up early enough, then I'll do a couple hour stream just to kind of hopefully make up for not being able to. I mean, it's either I do an early morning stream, or if I get back at a reasonable time, I'll do a small stream in the evening, but I don't want to guarantee it, so we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out when it gets there. It'll be a surprise stream. Everybody will be like, "Oh my god, wow!" Either way, we're gonna continue this. No, the stubbornness and the unwillingness to ask for help. But the sheep too. But they had to talk about it. That silent resentment wasn't good for them. And so you got them to do that? The little stick is oddly persuasive. Had us talking about it before I even realized I didn't want to. Maybe because you did want to. Somebody. Screen grab it. Shocked Pikachu face. Lynn is shocked. Maybe. How did it go? Fine. We'll take some time to accept his apology. We'll have to see him change first. Oh my god! And apologize to Uncle Fedor for the rest. But it was good to see him again. Guess a hug did feel better than a great sword in his gut. Wonderful. Of course, there's still the problem with the whole werewolf thing. Idiot got so obsessed with the cure, he still can barely control himself. We helped him realize that even a curse couldn't change what he'd done. That he has to accept he's different now and learn to live again. Of course, it won't be easy. No change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. A small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. We play charades with them a lot, and they taught me the phases of the 7 moons and the secrets of the moon signs. That sounds like a bunch of shit.